Morning. Today I got something special. I got something different. I've been wanting to do. I haven't done. I got to get back to my health, and I've got some stuff growing for that. I want to get out this morning and see what I got, how it's growing, if it's still growing. I planted some turmeric. Normally this time of year I start gathering the turmeric up, seeing how much I got, seeing how much I'm gonna plant back, keep what I'm gonna keep. Well, last year I put it back in the ground, and this year I don't know if it's the chickens or it's just been so dry it never come up, or it's never done what it usually does. So I'm gonna go see if I can dig it up, see if there's any left in there, any remnants of it. I might look at my garlic. I do want to get some ginger, start making some ginger tea, maybe use it as a poultice on my elbow. But today we're going to gather up some herbs. That's what my main thing today. I think the first thing I'm going to start with is my ginger. I've got a really nice patch of ginger here. I'm actually able to kind of keep it watered, get a little water to it every now and then. So let me pull up some of it, get some of it. I got another little spot here I'm trying to get established. Probably need to move some more around. Can't have too much ginger. So let me get some of that. That's starting to grow. I think I'll take that one, plant it somewhere else. Start a new patch somewhere. plant them two somewhere else. Start a new patch. Just gotta grow. We'll start them. I got me some ginger gathered up here. Went ahead and planted these other couple pieces. Put some at the end of that log down there, and put some over here by my avocado. Got a big stump there. I got to get out here and finish this cleaning these beds out, get the logs in. I was kind of hoping to have that done, but got to get back to that. I need to figure out what how I'm gonna cover these mangoes and these avocados out here. But let's see. Let's look at my moringa. I usually try to gather moringa before I get a freeze, dry any leaves. I got a little one here. It's not doing a whole lot. I'm gonna take the top off of it anyway. Make it easier for me to cover. Still haven't gathered any of my rosella. Need to get my rosella. I got a small ginger patch back here. It's been so dry this year till this back here just not do anything. It didn't do anything. Clean out around a little bit so I can tell where it's at. Well, at least I can see it now. That was a pretty nice little patch last year. I had a lot more rain last year. It is dry. Last year in this bed here, I planted garlic, and it was doing really well. Or it was growing anyway. The first year, hey, I messed around. I didn't mess with it. Didn't watch it. The winter ryegrass started getting thick, and never tended to it. Never looked at it, and it kind of disappeared. So I'm hoping that it's still in there somewhere. I haven't really messed with this bed, and I'm not going to really until later on. But I'm hoping some of it will, if there's any left in there, it'll spring out the next couple months. I'll try to keep an eye on it, see if I see any, see if any of it survived. But I like to have garlic growing. Garlic, ginger, turmeric, I think are your three best herbs as far as health. And I'm trying to get all three of them growing. I had the turmeric until this year. I'm gonna go out here now and see if there's any left. Last couple years I've had turmeric in this bed here. It's done really well. It was growing, multiplying until this year. I didn't have time to keep it up, keep it weeded and all that good stuff. Chickens got in it. It's been dry. So I don't know if there's any. I thought one time earlier this year I seen a couple, or seen some of it sprouting up. So I'm gonna dig around here and just see if there's any in here, or if it's just disappeared. Not looking good. Yep, I ain't seeing no turmeric, so we'll start over with that. Another good plant tree is the moringa. Take your moringa, you got it handy. Let's eat you a little bit of it. Very good stuff. So I need to do something. I got to get it ready for the winter. Now I have found that if you leave it, you don't try to cover it and let it grow to a certain amount, it'll grow faster next year. Try not to let it just die back all the way to the ground. I'll take these leaves, I'll take them aside, I'll dehydrate them, and I'll eat them through the year, through the winter. I don't know how high I'm going to be able to cover it, but we do need to top it. Well, I figured this morning, since I was doing herbs, I'll make me a tea. Now, got no idea about this tea. I'm just gonna put everything they say is good in it, or good for you, and we'll see what it tastes like. So, I've got me some ginger leaves. I went ahead and went out and picked off some rosella and some lemongrass. So we're gonna throw all that in a tea and see what it tastes like. See if it's good for you. Just cutting the bottom off the rosella. Makes it a little easier. That way it'll pop right out. All you want is the bud, the bulb. Don't want the seed pack. Take the rosella, we'll just drop it in. Now the ginger and the lemongrass, I'll chop it up some. I don't even smell the ginger, but I do smell the lemongrass. Smells good. All right. Clean up, let that boil. See what else I can find to put in it. All right, it's starting to heat up a little bit. I'm not gonna let it boil, or I don't want to get too hot. I just want it to kind of simmer, steam a little bit. I don't want to let it get too hot. Thinking about adding some salt. Just put some salt. Put a little Celtic salt in there. I went out and checked, see if I had any lemons ready, but none of my lemons are even starting to turn yet. So I don't have many of them this year. Let that simmer. Thinking about some cinnamon. Put a little cinnamon in. Just some of this cheap cinnamon. See what that does. Now, probably could put some, I don't like sugar, sweetener, but I think I do have some honey somewhere. I can smell that cinnamon. Let's see if I can find the honey. I had some one time. I thought it would be good. Well, maybe we let the honey go. Alright, maybe I don't have honey. Or if I do, I don't know where it's at. I could put some monk fruit in it, maybe. Maybe it's going to be kind of bitter. We'll see. We'll just leave it like that. Let that simmer on for a while. Alright, I let them simmer for a while. Just turned them off, let them sit. Kind of let it cool down a little bit. Got a pretty red tint. That's that Rosella. Well, let me get me a cup, a little glass. See what it tastes like. Got a pretty. Till I put the salt in there. Taste the lemongrass. It's not real bitter. I thought it'd be bitter. I mean, it ain't terrible. Might actually be better with some ice. It ought to be potent. Ought to be good for you. So we'll see if I start having trouble later. You know what I mean? We'll see.